Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you very much. And to the distinguished colleagues at the head table, as well as to you people in the audience, and those of you listening on the airwaves, good night. Yes, it has been a long day, a very hard day. You heard my friend and colleague Sylvester Ramkwa when he says that up to 1:30 this morning, we were seeing people in Couva North office. Every Thursday, except for this Thursday, because of this meeting, so we did it last night, yesterday, Wednesday, we see 100, 120, 130 persons, and we see everybody. And therefore, it is no secret that having left Couva at 1:30 this morning and to be back in office for 4:30, it took some doing. And therefore, yes, I'm a little tired. But the point is, one can never be too tired to carry on the struggle, the political struggle, to do what is right, especially at this time. I want to tell you tonight that this country, Trinidad and Tobago, is in serious trouble. The recently held $1 billion Summit of the Americas will not fix Trinidad and Tobago. The pumping of $5 billion of taxpayers' funds, money taken from the judiciary, money taken from education, money taken from health, from public works, $5 billion pumped into CLICO will not fix Trinidad and Tobago. The gazetting of the Off Commission, if they do it at all, the gazetting of the Off Commission will not fix Trinidad and Tobago. The $46.4 billion budget debate, which ended at 1:30 a.m. in the wee hours of Tuesday morning, ended in the Parliament with only 17 persons present in Parliament, 17 parliamentarians present, and 4 persons in the public gallery. $46.4 billion. 14 persons on the government side, and Gypsy, Hamza Rafiq, and me on the opposition side. Ramesh was in London doing a job for us for which we can never repay him. So there were 3 of us on the opposition side and 14 on the government side, and that brought the $46.4 billion budget to an end. In fact, at about 10 o'clock, the Minister of Energy, Conrad Enil, came to the Parliament. And he came to the Parliament because Keith Rowley, in his contribution, had said that Petrotrin had spent $7 billion in excess of its budget. Keith Rowley said that Petrotrin budget expenditure moved from $6 billion $6 billion. He says it was increased to 13 billion. And he showed, and just so, at 10 o'clock, the Minister of Energy comes to Parliament, and in 7 minutes, he explained $7 billion. $1 billion, I mean. 7 minutes, or 700 million, whatever it is. Because these days, million, billion, zillion, I mean, it means the same thing, you know. The money is like, it's like Coxette paper. You see? 7 minutes, he comes and he leaves. And I'm saying that the budget debate came to an end. 17 persons in parliament, parliamentarians, with no contribution from the Prime Minister. He couldn't care less. With no contribution from the Minister of National Security, though we were told by the Minister of Finance that when he speaks, he will give an account of his stewardship. With no contribution from our shadow Minister of Finance, with no contribution from our shadow Minister of Labor, and worse yet, they couture, they get together, and they conspired to keep me out from talking, to prevent me from talking. I was told I will talk on Tuesday morning. At 11 o'clock, 11 p.m., when I see they were planning to keep me from talking, I say I will stay in Parliament, because if I go in toilet at all, they'll close Parliament. So I had to talk on Monday night, on Tuesday morning, with my two legs folded this way. I couldn't go to the bathroom. Because if I'd gone to the bathroom, as happened before, with Ramesh and me, they would end the debate. Because Jack mustn't speak, and Ramesh not here, he mustn't speak. And they didn't even know when Gypsy was talking, he catch them. That is what we have. That's what we have. And I'm saying to you, therefore, that debate that ended prematurely, for me, in Parliament on Monday, if even it had taken 2 more days, that debate will not fix Trinidad and Tobago. My dear friends, the estimated $500 million November Commonwealth Heads of Conference, CHOGOM or COGOM or whatever they call it, $500 million. The Queen will be here in all her glory, Her Royal Highness. I'm saying to you, that conference, that will not help to fix the problem in Trinidad and Tobago. In fact, I want to tell you, it seems to me that nothing at this point in time can fix the problem of Trinidad and Tobago, except if we do what we have to do. And unless and until the present government, PM government, acknowledges the widespread corruption, mismanagement, extravagance, and arrogance of every one of them at the top, unless the PNM government comes down to earth, they will never, ever regain the support of the people again. They could do what they want. Their days are numbered. They can bus in hundreds of people to their so-called education meetings in Mayaro, in Rio Claro, in Diego Martin, in Vicenta Mall, busing people like crazy to talk about Manning's constitution. All expenses paid, free food and drink. As disrespectful as that is, that too will not fix Trinidad and Tobago. Trinidad and Tobago will only be fixed when the full depth of the people's anger is addressed. My dear friends, Trinidad and Tobago is an angry country. Never before in this country's history has this country been as angry as it is now. Never before. The country is so angry that when you have 5 murders in one night, one place at one time, nobody even budges. It's no big thing anymore. Look at the people's faces. They don't smile anymore. Go to the market on Saturday. It is like a morgue, like the mortuary. Go to the grocery and see them push their cart. And they push their cart as if they're pushing a hearse. People don't smile anymore. The country is angry. And I'm saying, therefore, it is against that background, while the speech of His Lordship, Chief Justice Ivor Archie yesterday,